But anyway, my name, how y'all doing? My name is Loud and Crazy. Right, you know what I'm saying? Real name Antonio. You know what I'm saying? For short, you can call me L Kizza. That's L dot Kizza. Right, you know what I'm saying? So we back with another, and it's going on. So we already know what we're gonna talk about. It's everywhere. All right, you know what I'm saying? You got two brothers that's in the media right now, and one of them being Donald Trump. You know, you know what I mean. But we're gonna get to that later, not in this video. All right, you know what I'm saying. That's a bigger, more serious situation. You know what I'm saying. But now I want to talk about Robert. Right, you know what I'm saying. When you're doing something wrong, you call him Robert. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about Robert. Right. Okay. All right. We're gonna try to fit some stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. Okay. So, which I always seem to forget. So I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna turn my hotspot on because so I can go to these, allegations and all this, that, and the third. All right. All right. But you know what I'm saying? Is anybody upset? Because if you're a certain age, you know what I'm saying? It's too late. You participated in, you know what I'm saying, the underage, you know what I mean? So anyway, right, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to, what was that? Was I listening to Red Pill? I listened to Brother Red, right, you know what I'm saying? And I also was listening to Master P, who hit a. So these brothers hitting some points, right? You know what I'm saying? Hitting some good points that I'm finished to point out, and then I'm gonna kind of go into, or like in between, I might, you know what I mean? Put what I'm gonna put, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? R. Kelly, Master P was saying was more on the basis of parents. Okay? You know what I'm saying? And, he was like, if I even found out my daughter, you know what I mean? I would have been at your front door. You know what I'm saying? If I even would have, you know what I'm saying? If I even would have, you know what I'm saying? Thought it. You know what I'm saying? I would have been at your front door. All right. And so I want to talk on that. And so the brother Red Pill, you know what I'm saying, out of New York, you know what I'm saying, was talking about, you know what I'm saying, how it's deeper than R. Kelly. Right. Okay, because this is not a trend, right? You know what I'm saying? That had just happened with R. Kelly. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's been, it's a, some people might think, even me, it'll cross my mind, that this is a European, you know what I'm saying, thing. It comes from this behavior, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know me, right? You know where I'm gonna take it, right? Because I know that there's information in the Bible, right? You know what I'm saying? Which I don't need to enter the internet to go to my Bible, right? You know what I'm saying? Which is not my Bible. It's just a Bible I got from the Play Store, but you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? in this right here, um, I know I should already had it ready. So I'm gonna just type. Oh yeah, I forgot I got a keyboard. Uh, uh, Sodom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of tripping on me, so I'm gonna just go on and just disconnect it. Hmm. 'Cause it's causing problems. Uh, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those tablets, you know. You got to work with it sometimes. You know, I don't even know if I'm spelling it right. Hmm. But anyway, so you know that's the whole purpose of them going in the village. You know what I'm saying? And destroying it. Not necessarily, you know, destroying the village per se. You know, but killing the people in the village. Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah. Man, that motherfucker said tomorrow. Nah, like, nigga, we is not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to spell it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real with myself before I keep it real with anybody else. Mm, You know? This what happened when you got a busted. It's not busted, it's just the old one. Don't want to delete. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where all this other words came from. But anyway, uh, about this R. Kelly situation, you know, it's been, let's just get, I want to be clear because, you know what I'm saying? Um, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's, when we talk about sex with minors and stuff like that, you know, you know, what makes it bad is lust. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Crazy as it may sound, and how I'm about to sound right now, I have no other option but to tell you the truth. All right, you know what I'm saying? When we, you know, people got this whole thing with incest. All right, you know what I mean, and sleeping with your family members and stuff. And the truth is, you wouldn't be here if people that was related to each other didn't sleep with each other. All right, you know, you know what I mean. That's how the reproduction. You can only imagine if Noah, right, had his wife. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, but you got to ask yourself. So if he brought his son, and a daughter, what were they doing? All right. You know what I mean? All right. What were they doing? All right. You know what I'm saying? You can understand him and his wife. You can pretty much say, okay, well, they was having some kids, but they can't have, you know what I'm saying? Once that woman's pregnant, you got to wait so much time before you can have another one. All right, you know what I'm saying? So you can only imagine what their kids were doing. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No. So, and you already know that they were related. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So, incest, if it wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't even be here. Right, let's get that understood. That's how far back, you know what I'm saying, I want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Because God doesn't say anything about have been with somebody so much younger than you. Right. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But what he does say is that you do not fornicate. Right. You know what I'm saying? You do not, you know what I'm saying? Step outside of your marriage. You don't lust. You don't give a woman because you have a lust, you know what I'm saying, or a temptation for a woman. See, so that's where R. Kelly crossed the line. Right, you know what I'm saying? That's where Hugh Hefner, right, you know what I'm saying, crossed the line. And if this, I'm using my phone right now. I should have used my laptop. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to turn this hotspot on without this video going off. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I really want this guy's name. So I'm going to try to explain it. You know what I mean? It was a reality TV show. And you can look it up. It's probably on YouTube or, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what the show was called, but it was marriage. It was marriage counseling. So the objective of the show was to fix your marriage. Right? And it had some celebrities on it. Right. And one of the celebrities was JoJo from Jodeci, from KC and JoJo. Right? He was a drunk. Right? And his drinking problem was the reason his marriage was failing. Okay? Okay? And they was trying to fix that. But meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? While they was working on KC, while they was working on JoJo, right? It was a white guy, that was married to a 16-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? Live, you know what I'm saying? On reality TV. You know what I'm saying? And this was a reality TV show. You know what I'm saying? So why nobody, you know what I mean? Why nobody's going over there saying anything about that? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me loosen up real quick. Just got off work. No. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Loosen up real quick. I like to button my shirt all the way to the top. Try to keep it professional. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, how we as a society participate, you know what I'm saying, when we do this. So I was just talking about a party, you know what I'm saying, and how, you know, at the time I was only 15, 14, you know what I mean? And so the R. Kelly Bump and Grind song come on, and, you know, every other kid they the same age as me, 14, 15. You know what I'm saying? You got some 12-year-olds. You might have an 11-year-old in there. You know what I'm saying? Little, you know, you might have an 11-year-old little girl in there. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly songs come on. It hits a certain part, and they grab the girls by their legs, throw the girls on the floor, start humping them. These kids ain't 11 all the on up to, it's some grown men up in here too, don't get me wrong, some 20-year-olds up in there. I'm saying some 18-year-olds, people that ain't even supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? But they there. And you know what I'm saying? They got them on the floor, they humping on them to an R. Kelly song. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to point out here is the influence. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That it was okay subconsciously. The thought of an older man with a younger girl was put in everybody's minds. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, why these songs were out. Right. Why you was bumping grind. You remind me of my G. Right. You know what I'm saying? Why all these songs was out. At the same time. Right. You know what I mean? He was messing with a 15-year-old girl. Right. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly, we got this whole thing about how she was, they false documented her age. Right, you know what I'm saying? Which allowed him to marry her. Right, you know what I'm saying? Some people want to argue with, well, she was 16. Really don't matter. Right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. She was 15 years old. Right. And why these songs are coming out. Right. You know what I'm saying? He was messing with this woman. Right, you know what I'm saying? He was messing with Aaliyah. Right, you know what I'm saying? Why we was bumping and grinding, little kids like myself, you know what I'm saying, was humping little girls on the floor, you know what I'm saying, thinking sexually before we even got an education. Right, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I mean? Some of these girls got pregnant. Right, you know what I'm saying? Some of these girls was 12, 13, 14-year-old walking around pregnant. Right, you know what I'm saying? Doing it to R. Kelly songs. Right, you know what I'm saying? They mothers was and fathers was influencing them, even though you might say go in your room. Let me tell you the worst thing a parent can do is to tell your kid to go in the room. You know what I mean? When you out here with this music loud, right? They hear everything that's going, they can close the door. You know what I'm saying? They still hear that music. The reason why you tell them to go in the room, they have a suspicion why you told them to go in the room. Right, you know what I'm saying? They have an idea. Right, the idea is imprinted in their head. Do you know most of the time when you send your kids to rooms, they're in there acting out what grown people do? I don't know if grown people know this because they seem not to know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They in there acting everything you doing. Right, you know what I'm saying? So by you sending them in the room and thinking, because they not watching it, they hear that party in there. They hear y'all in there drinking. Right, you know what I'm saying? They hear everything y'all in there doing. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So the influence subconsciously, without you even aware of it. Why? My question is, why are you mad? For anybody that was in that era, you know what I mean? Why are you upset? Because you were making babies to his song. All the while, he was with a 15-year-old girl. Right, you know what I'm saying? The whole time. Right. So this movie, this little series comes out, and everybody's shocked. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What you shocked for? Especially if you in your 40s. You know what I'm saying? You in your 40s, 50s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you shocked for? Because the whole time he was out, he was with a 15-year-old girl. You know what I'm saying? So they tell you, oh, well, no, because he hold him. And this is my thing right here. My thing is, I worship the Lord, I worship God, and I, send all the praises to God more than I do his son. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie about that. Right, you know what I'm saying? Now, so I mostly go off of, you know what I'm saying, what God, right? You know what I'm saying? If I go off in anything, it's specifically coming from God, which Jesus himself, you know what I'm saying, was only telling you what God wanted for you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, God sent his son with whose message? Not with his son's message, with his own message. You know what I'm saying? Specifically from God. You know what I'm saying? Now I believe in his son. And I believe his son died on the cross and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I mostly listen and try to see what God wants. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that, you know, I'ma always go to what he wants. And you know, when we go to this, it's a certain time in your life where you start to be held accountable. Right. I don't really know what age it is. I can't really give a definite age. You know what I mean? But I know it's somewhere around like 12, 13, 14, 15, because that's the time when a kid should fully understand right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's a time where when they do something, they actually know what they're doing, supposed to a 2-3-year-old little kid going into a bathroom, opening up the cabinet, grabbing a bottle of bleach. You know what I'm saying? They have no idea, for one, that that's bleach. If you told them, ask them what is that they're opening, they wouldn't be able to tell you that it's a cabinet. They wouldn't be able to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? They would have no idea that they was opening the cabinet. They wouldn't know that they was in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? If you ask them what room are you in, you know what I'm saying, they probably wouldn't be able to tell you. You know what I mean? Okay, or you know, just like that. Some kids we ain't trying to go into all that, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But when a kid hits a certain age, they know that there's a cabinet. You know what I'm saying? They know there's some bleach. They know that they can't drink the bleach. You know what I'm saying? They know that that's the bathroom. Okay. You know what I'm saying? They know they're not supposed to be drinking chemicals. All right. So if they drink the chemical, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that they're not supposed to drink the chemical, they held accountable, you know what I'm saying, for that action, right? So that's how God works. You know what I'm saying? If you 15-year-old and you decide to run out with a 30-year-old man, you know what I'm saying? Should we feel sorry for you? You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. So if you ask me, you know, do you still feel sorry for these girls? No, because you knew what you were doing. And you went off of temptation is a mug. You know what I'm saying? But it is no age group. That we can say, we can't say you can reach a certain age. You know what I'm saying? And at this age, you can, you know, reject temptation. Okay. So you can be 100 years old. You know what I'm saying? If somebody comes with the right temptation, you know what I'm saying? You can got too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's your responsibility, it's your duty, you know what I'm saying, to be able to resist temptation. You know what I'm saying? It's not nobody else's job to help you resist temptation. So if a person come up and flash some money and you run off and jump in that car, you know what I'm saying, whatever happened to you, you know what I'm saying? You know, I feel bad, but do I feel sorry? Am I sorry for you? Am I fenced to lend out? If you on the ground, if you on the street bleeding, you on the ground, and I'm coming by, if I see you there, I'm gonna pick you up. But as far as the story, feeling sorry for you after the fact, once I help you up, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here, because the fact of it remains that, you know what I'm saying, that's a conscious decision you made on your own. You know what I'm saying? Am I sorry for these girls that's held captive in this man's house? No, because you know what I'm saying, let stardom and fame, and you ran up in there not knowing the man older than you. What we allowing to happen to our kids and allowing to happen to these kids is we're not, we're allowing them to, say for themselves, say things for themselves, and to walk around like they know something. All right. You know what I'm saying? But you haven't experienced enough in your life to be able to resist some certain things when you become vulnerable. See, these kids don't know that they vulnerable. Right. You know what I'm saying? They think they tough. They think that's what they, my mother, my father, whatever. Right. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so now we get to this point where, oh, well, we held Kelly. He had us this and he did that and he did that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then to Master P point, where's your mother? Right. Where's your father? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because me you could not come. You know what I mean? For one, I'm going to go looking for my children. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if I kicked them out. Right. If I told them, you think you grown, get out the house. You know what I mean? After a week, I would have, where you at? You know what I'm saying? I would have went looking for them. Right. You know what I'm saying? And if I would have heard that they was with a grown ass man, I would have came over busting down the door like Master P said. I don't care what my daughter, if she's in love. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want that for your kids. So anyway, past that, so we skip to the era we in. Because you can't, it's like you trying to blame and trying to hold somebody accountable, but you know what I mean? Why are you holding him accountable when, that was perfectly okay? And because we can exclude ourselves as citizens. And so here go this entertainment world, you know what I'm saying, with all these celebrities, right? You know what I'm saying? And whoever's running this media and whoever's doing this is saying that's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, they encourage it. You see what I'm saying? So we hold this man accountable, but this man is nothing but a vessel, you know what I'm saying, for their wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? You can imagine, you think it was just him? It's some more celebrities with some women trapped up in the crib right now, that we don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? I can guarantee you that. It's some people that's cool with R. Kelly, they condoning R. Kelly. I can even go as far and say it's some people that R. Kelly shared these women with. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's another story. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's all kind of this behavioral stuff going on, but this stuff been going on for a long time, even before R. Kelly arrived, before I arrived, even before slavery, during slavery. You know what I'm saying? This whole activity and all the stuff that was going on even before. So who are we blaming? You know what I'm saying? And which is going to bring me to my point, because we're going to go to these music labels. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And see and ask ourselves, okay, why wouldn't stuff happen? These people that run these music labels, you know what I'm saying? These big production things are not held accountable for what happened to their artists. They artists over here cracked out. They artists over here fiend out. You know what I'm saying? They artists over here molesting little girls. And when it hits, the only one you see suffering, the only one you see going through all of it, who you see? R. Kelly. But you don't see no music label people. Who you see? Rick James. You know what I'm saying? But you don't see the label he was signed to. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? Everybody crack. What happened to Tupac? What happened to Biggie? But you don't see, you know what I'm saying? These music label companies held accountable. You know what I'm saying? For what is going on with their artists. But at the end of the day, who making all the money? Right. I'm saying you see these people complaining about they ain't getting no money, they ain't getting this and the third. Who making the money? Right. Tupac dead. Right. But he's still generating money. Right. Who's getting that money? Right. Who's getting that money from the past? Right. His mother's dead. You know his sister's not getting it. Right. You know his brother's not getting it. Right. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But they be quick. They want all the money. But you never see their face on none of these reality shows. You never see their faces, you know what I'm saying, plastered up on nobody. None of them's held accountable. You can imagine if these artists are talking about, man, I'm broke. Well, damn. Right. You're getting hot than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Who paying for your drugs? Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself some questions, and because what they want you to see is R. Kelly. Right. But what you don't get to see is what's behind R. Kelly. Right. You know what I'm saying? Who made R. Kelly what, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who made R. Kelly what R. Kelly became? Was R. Kelly that? You know what I'm saying? We understand that when he was younger, him and his brother was, molested. They want to say rape. I'm a grown man. Woman molests me. That's not rape. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Now, you feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you was molested by a woman, you know what I'm saying, and that transcended into you being liking younger women, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it wouldn't have been so bad if he would have just married one, and then 20 years later, there go Aaliyah. Right. They got kids and everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been so bad because that's kind of appropriate way to do it. Right. If you really love that girl, you need to be with her and only her. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be having sex with her and her mother. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be having sex with. But it was a lot of people that was obsessed with this little girl. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Timberland. If you ever seen the documentary on Timberland, Timberland was admitted that he was obsessed, that he was in love with Aaliyah to the point where he even married a woman, that looks like a Willie. You know what I mean? His wife, he's married to now. You know what I'm saying? It's the lady who he married her and talked to her because she reminded him of Aaliyah. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It was a lot of people admitting, right, you know what I'm saying, that I'm in love, right, with this teenage girl. Right, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody had nothing to say about it. Right, you know what I'm saying? Which for the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is just so this brings us back to how we as just the whole world, or at least the United States, you see what I'm saying, should be held accountable, you know what I'm saying, and should be looked at like we're pedophile, like we're pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? But see, nobody wants to take on that jacket, right? You see what I'm saying? Nobody want to take on that, but you were encouraged, you know what I'm saying, by the whole thing. It took some people to make a reality TV show. It took some women to come and step up and say he's doing this and that and the third to me. You know what I'm saying? For you to, you know what I'm saying? And now you want to separate yourself from him. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't want to listen. R. Kelly somewhere, D.L. Hughley just posted something on Instagram today. You know what I'm saying? Where R. Kelly at a concert, and ain't giving a two red cent, because you got to think about it. This man been doing this for 20 some odd years. You know what I'm saying? You think he has been praised. People have respected him this whole time. You can imagine you go that long with something like this happening and everybody's perfectly okay. You're going to be walking around like, You see, this R.Kelly's attitude. Man, look, I don't want to talk about that right now. Only thing I only thing I want to talk, his whole attitude cool as hell. Right, you know what I'm saying? The dude laid back, ain't got no worries. You know why? Because it was made to be perfectly okay. He's not the only one doing it. They ain't even came out and said Elvis Presley. Right, you know what I'm saying? But back in the 60s, 50s, people will come up to your door. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Can I marry your 13-year-old daughter? It was actually a movie. You know what I mean? I want to say it was an actor's name is Christian Slate, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And this dude played a radio disc jockey, right? He was a radio talk show host dude on the radio. And he met this little dude, this other little kid who he was kind of took up under his wing, right? You know what I'm saying? And in this movie, you right? He had. This is why I keep saying 13-year-old, because I'm not getting. This is where I'm getting this from. In this movie, the little girl was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? He took this girl up to her parents' door. Right? And asked her parents, you know what I'm saying, could he marry her? You know what I'm saying? This is something that was going on back then. So what I'm trying to say is that is being with a young underage girl okay? Well, you know what I'm saying? I really can't answer that question. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But all I know is that it's wrong to have a lust for any woman. You know what I'm saying? No matter what age they is, that's just point blank. So at the end of the day, it's not about, okay, that's a 13-year-old girl. But you have to stay with her. You have to commit yourself to her. You know what I'm saying? You have to take her. You have to love her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do that. See, because this is the problem. That this situation is not. This situation is not of a man. You know what I'm saying? Having. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? He's not in love with the little girl. You feel me? He is lusting after little girls. You know what I'm saying? He's lusting. They're lustful for underage women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keep it 100. How I feel, I don't care what nobody got to say. When we talk about molestation, we talking about pedophiles, we talking about people with sex offenses. We talking about sex offenders. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Just in my personal opinion, I feel like they got some little, I feel like they little things, little low. All right? You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. Right. That's why you want a young girl, because it's tight. Right, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You going to a older woman, you damn their whole body falling up in it because you're so little. Right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got some little tweed dudes. Right. Pedophile dudes, I'm telling you, is dudes that older women, you know what I'm saying, don't want them. Right, you know what I'm saying? And so and the only way to get some good, right? They want some good tight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They got to mess with a underage girl. You know what I'm saying? Try to get them while they virgins. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you know what I'm saying? Because when they don't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That just the way, that's just what I always thought. I don't know if it's true. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I thought I'd just say to myself. You know what I'm saying? If you can't stay in your age group or you can't just go out there and talk to some woman, you know what I'm saying? You got some type of insecurity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That just to me, you just got some type of insecurity, man. You know what I'm saying? And for the people, somebody just asked me, who is that keeps saying, yeah, right, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying? That's my voice. You're going to hear this all throughout the video. You know? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's just something that I really don't care about. It's not going to stop me from trying to make a real point here. Because the real point is to, you know, like I say, I got another video where I was talking about, you know what I'm saying? This just ties in to what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? How for one, you know, there's a lot of people going to hell. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get that understood. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more people going to hell than there is people going to heaven. And I made a video about Kanika Jenkins just to point out that little girl, that young adult, because she was 18, 19 years old. You know what I mean? So when we watched the video of her in a hotel room, motel, hotel, whatever it was, and we see all those people, right? You know what I'm saying? What I was trying to point out, how she was probably the purest soul, the purest spirit in that room. You know what I'm saying? And now look at how many corrupted people. You know what I'm saying? That even one person wasn't there to save her. You know what I'm saying? The whole time she's walking in this hallway, not one person said, that girl needs some help. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Call the ambulance. You know what I'm saying? Something seriously wrong with this girl. You know what I'm saying? That everybody that she was coming in contact with was trying to pull her into a room. You know what I'm saying? That on that night, you can actually say that there wasn't one good person. You know what I'm saying? In this whole, you know what I'm saying? Hotel, this big hotel. You know what I'm saying? And on a night she walking around stumbling, there's nobody in sight. Is that what you mean to tell me? Everybody in that room knew that they put something in that girl's drink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody that was by that door standing there when she took that drink, when she took that sip and she threw the cup down and said, what's in it? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knew. That's how, look at all them people. That's how many people we come in contact with every day. If you have a good spirit, you know what I'm saying? That's how many corrupted people, you know what I'm saying, are around. They're going to play the nice role. They're going to play the friend role. Whatever they see somebody won't do, they're going to try to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? To make it look as though they cool with you. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, quit teaching our kids that friendships are so important. Because friendships are really dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because a man can come and buy you something, you know what I'm saying, doesn't make being with him safe. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Just because you with him doesn't mean it's safe to be with him. You know what I'm saying? you know, just because, for one, when a woman, in order to dictate who she's going to be with, soon as you start saying, looking for things in a person or outside of, rather inside in a person, when you start looking for things outside of a person to be with the person on the inside, all right, you know what I'm saying? You've already failed. All right, you know what I'm saying? You failed with God and you failed yourself. All right, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'll be trying to kind of explain, because I don't want nobody to take me the wrong way like I'm some hater. But if you look at a person and says, okay, they have a car, right? They have money, they have a job, right? Now I can love them, right? Now I can fall in love with them, right? You know what I'm saying? Now I can choose to give them my love. You already failed, right? You know what I'm saying? Because the first thing you were supposed to see, you know what I'm saying, was the love. Right? The first thing that's even supposed to come before any materialistic, right? You are not supposed to let materialistic things dictate who you're going to be with. Right? You know what I'm saying? Right. That's God's will. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's God's plan. Right? He didn't tell you to do that. He don't say think like that. Right. I don't know why these women and men go to church and come out of church looking for somebody with a house. Right. Looking for somebody with a career. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because when you put that first, then your relationship is really built on materialistic items. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why when y'all going to church all these years, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going to church for all these years, and you know what I mean? Somebody loses a job. Somebody loses a car. Somebody lose. And the relation, all of a sudden you want to get a divorce? You know what I'm saying? That's a reason for you to get a divorce. That what that says is you didn't love that person. You going off materialistic things, and you know what I mean? What do we do when we get married? What they do? They pull out a Bible, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? They pull out this Bible and everything and make the wedding all religious. You know what I'm saying? Like the wedding is, you know what I'm saying, approved by God himself. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? But soon as somebody lose something, now you don't want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? Then you didn't love that person. Because you're supposed to rock with a person if you really love them. You know what I'm saying? There is no leaving them because they don't have something. You know what I'm saying? You falling in people who's going for the wrong things. And in addition to that, you curse. See, this is the thing about, especially with weddings. And when you married, you should take it real serious, especially if you somebody who is a Christian or whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You give your life unto the Lord. You know what I'm saying? This is a real serious thing, because in the Bible it says when you get married, you become one. And we're not just talking about the last name. When you get married, you become one. What that means is, and what they're saying is, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about the last name. We're talking about everything you do. So when you're married and you become one, what happens is I'm gonna break it down like this. What everybody say, when you go to heaven, when you die and you got to answer to God, you go by yourself. Right? So that's the thing. You die, and when it's time for judgment, everybody appear before the Lord one at a time, individually, except, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's get this clear. Right. Except people who are married. You know what I'm saying? That's when you die and you go to answer to the Lord. You know what I mean? It's not just you, it's you and your wife. You know what I'm saying? It's you and your husband. Because you are what? You are one person. You know what I'm saying? That means when your wife does something that the Lord doesn't like, it just doesn't affect her. It affects you too. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to make, for the man to make his house a spiritual household. All right, I'm saying that's why it's your duty to make it strong like that. All right, you know what I'm saying? All right. You know what I mean? Because if she fails, you fail. All right. If you fail, she fails. All right, you know what I'm saying? If you go to hell, guess what? All right. She going to hell right with you. All right. Yeah, all right, yeah. That's the concept of becoming one. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? It says it in the Bible. Right. You know what I'm saying? You get married, you become one person. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're not looked at as individuals anymore. Right. You're looked at as one person. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's only right. You know what I'm saying? But see, then when you do the things you do and we listen to the stuff we do, you know, and see that trickles down to your kids. You see what I'm saying? That trickles down, and then you start to get this was, you know, we already know that God. Now look at R. Kelly. Look at R. Kelly. Right, you know what I'm saying? A man that was raised in the church. Right, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to sing in the church. Guess what? Still go to church. Certain times of the years, throughout the years, you can go find videos on YouTube where R. Kelly was sitting in a church or he sung at a church. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, he got a cult of women in his crib. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? With that said, you know what I mean? There goes the illumination. And illumination is what? It is, you know what I'm saying? An illusion. You see what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to fall for an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to look, the illusion carried all the way 20 years. Right, you know what I'm saying? 20 something odd years later. Right. I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah. God damn, I'm gonna run out of batteries, bro. In the morning, I'll be there at 6 a.m.